You will always have to be on edge. You always have to take every practice and every game like it's your last. Go Brown. Kinsey plans to go to college to major in radiology after high school. Kinsey's advice to upperclassmen: do not take any moment for granted, because one day this will be all a memory. Kinsey Porter. Our next senior is number 3, Bella Miller. Bella is the daughter of Jane and Cynthia Miller. Bella is being escorted by her parents, sister, grandma, and aunt and uncle. Bella has been a part of the volleyball program for 4 years and on the track team for 1 year. Bella's favorite Hobbs High School volleyball memory is when we were at the real regular tournament. Me, Kinsey, Brianna, and Ellie had to wake up at 6 a.m. and run the streets by our hotel. It was funny, and I will never forget it. I think you needed that a little tough punishment here. Bella's favorite quote is, sometimes you will never know the value of the moment until it becomes a memory. Bella plans to attend college, major in speech and hearing sciences after high school. Bella's advice to the upperclassmen is to treat your teammates with love and kindness and enjoy every day with them, because it goes by fast. Your teammates truly become your family, so don't take every day that you have for granted. I love y'all all so much and wouldn't want to spend my time in high school years with anybody else. Number 3, Bella Miller. Number 6, Jayla David. Jayla is the daughter of Amber and Dion David. She's being escorted by her parents and her brother, Malachi. Jayla has been a member of the varsity volleyball team and varsity basketball team for 4 years. Jayla said her favorite high school volleyball memory is quite broad and significant. She loves participating in tournaments and overnight trips. The extra quality time, laughs, and smiles will be forever irreplaceable. Jayla's favorite quote is, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. After high school, Jayla plans to continue her academic and athletic career in college. She would like to major in social work and pursue a career in school counseling or education, where she can make a positive impact on young children. Jayla's advice to the underclassmen is to stay true to yourself. High school is a time of change, but remember to stay authentic and hold on to your values. You will find people and they will appreciate you for who you are. Every soul is beautiful, and she loves all of you and can't wait to see what you guys accomplish next year. Number 6, Jayla David. Number 7, Brianna Dunlap. Brianna is the daughter of Ryan and Shauna Dunlap. She's being You will be kind and work hard because you never know when you will play again. Annette Gray. Next up, number 9, Jalen Strickland. Jalen is the daughter of Gene and Dina Strickland. She is being escorted by her parents, brothers, Brendan and Brayden, and sister-in-law, Candy. Jalen has been a member of the varsity volleyball team for 4 years and varsity track team for 3. She's president of the student council and has been a part of the student council for 6 years. She has been an officer for the National Honor Society for 3, and she has served on the SBA leadership team for 2 years, and a member of NNAA Student Leadership Advisory. Jalen's favorite Hobbs High School volleyball memory are all the away trips when she brings speaker. Bella brings the music, and everyone else brings the dance moves. She also enjoys playing leapfrog and in the Cotton Eye Joe. She loved her last year. Jalen's favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 20:11. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Jalen is considering university options, but plans to major in elementary education and a minor in kinesiology after high school. To the underclassmen, cherish every moment, no matter if it's a good or bad one, because before you know it, it'll all the practices, bus rides, pregame meals and rituals, and playing on the home court will all be gone in a flash. Also, thank your parents, because they do a lot for us without us realizing it. Number 9, Jalen Strickland. Last but not least, number 12, Kendall Cunningham. Kendall is the daughter of Brian and Jody Cunningham. Kendall is being escorted by her parents and her sister, Kyle. Kendall has been a member of both varsity volleyball and basketball teams for 4 years, varsity golf team for 2 years, varsity track team for 2 years. She is a member of FFA for a year and has served 2 years on the SCA leadership team as well as 3 years on the student council. Kendall's favorite Hobbs High volleyball memory is being brought to a 3-year junior year, knowing that we have secured our spot and stay. Kendall's favorite quote is, "Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is." Ms. Labarton. Kendall plans to attend college, major in molecular biology, to later become a physician's assistant, all while playing basketball. Kendall's advice to underclassmen is to always be honest, work hard, and never stop believing or being your true self. Kendall Cunningham. We wish each of these seniors the very best in their future endeavors and can't wait to see where life takes each of you. We are very proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for all that you have done for Hobbs High Volleyball.
And that concludes the senior night presentation for Hobbs High Volleyball, the varsity team. Nice presentation. Taking pictures now, and then they'll give everyone just a couple of minutes to disperse from that, and then likely we'll start the pregame clock. As this match, we saw that I think it was originally scheduled to begin at 6, or at least it was listed on the schedule. Some of the district volleyball matches are at 6:30. So if this was supposed to start at 6, it's running really late, but that's okay. The JV, and this is mostly because the JV match went to 3 sets, and Clovis ended up winning that one. It was a hard-fought battle, and Clovis barely won that 2-1. But Hobbs JV girls doing a very nice job, setting a good tone here for the varsity match that is going to come up soon. They have yet to start the pregame clock. It will roll at 20. It'll roll for 20 minutes when they do start it. They're allowing some of the girls a couple of extra moments after the ceremony with their families and friends on the court. So it's a very nice. We also see a lot of pink being worn, pink in the stands, pink among players, and some extra pink balloons and decorations, as this has been a month-long observation of breast cancer awareness. But they've taken that further, and they had a presentation honoring a Hobbs woman, a local woman who is dealing with and suffering from leukemia, and wish her much support. And it was a very nice presentation in that just a few minutes ago. Before senior night, they had that dedication of this match tonight and this evening to her, and the extra decorations are much appreciated here. So looking, and Clovis participating, they are wearing your pink jerseys, lots of different shades of pink throughout the gym tonight. So it is the last day of October. I'm Dawn Morgan, by the way, and I guess I'll go ahead and start. I went ahead and turned audio up once the senior night started, and hopefully you were able to hear some of that, as our video was running since the match was really supposed to be underway. Our video started automatically, so hopefully, we're not always able to bring those pre-game ceremonies and things to you, but it just worked out timing-wise tonight. So we hope that you did enjoy that. I am not going to fly solo tonight. I am starting solo, but TJ Miracle will be along to run camera and do commentary with me. I have been busy this evening as well. We've been busy with Halloween activities and live broadcasts. So we just enjoy all of that. Our annual, KZUR's annual Trick or Treat Safe Stops held, and there were thousands of people. It was, they ran out despite being ready for extra people this evening. I mean, there was we ran out of bags and went to our backup bags that we were handing out, and then Thriftway dug into their reserves and then finally ran out of those. There weren't that many people toward the end who were turned away, but there were more than 60 businesses on our Trick or Treat Safe Stop list that I know people were then free to go and to get freebies from. And also another event that was going on, and that's where TJ Miracle actually is returning from. He's going to join us in just a little while. Jonathan is usually with me to run camera on Hobbs Volleyball. Jonathan not able to be with us tonight, and we appreciate his help on those games and matches that he has been able to, and we'll see more of him when basketball season begins. So this is a treat tonight, because we do get to see our Hobbs Volleyball girls, our varsity girls, one last time at home. And for seniors, this is their last match at home, because volleyball's a little bit different. When they hit the playoffs, they go up to Albuquerque, and they're going to have 4 different locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho for the pool play and then the tournament. So they enter pool play, and then from there they qualify, for the brackets. And I just looked this up a little while ago. I was doing some research for the match coming up tonight, and noticed that state tournament for volleyball is scheduled to begin, I believe, on November 14th. That's what I got from looking at that. There's not much up yet, of course. I think the date there is the 14th, so that's when it will start. And we certainly hope our Hobbs girls are going to be up there. They hope so too. And tonight's a very important match if they want to qualify for the playoffs, get up there and then do their best. And they've impressed me. They've been fun to watch, exciting to watch last season and this season. And under head coach Savannah Stockton Gonzalez, I think that they have really done well. They've blossomed individually and as a team, and continued on the track that head coach Williams had laid, as Stacy Williams was the head coach for several years and built a really great program. And Coach Stockton Gonzalez has come in and just bringing that and honoring that strong program and happy to take the reins, and I think she's doing a wonderful job as well. So this team has they have the ability, to be number one in district, I believe. They just, if they just put it all together and be consistent, be more consistent. They have so many shining stars on the team and so many good things about their game. And they need to bring it all tonight. They need to bring it because Clovis is pretty strong. Clovis comes in at 10-10 on the season. Now that's the very same that's the same overall record that Hobbs has, 10-10. However, here's where it gets a little different. Clovis is 3-1 in district, and they're ranked second in the district. Hobbs is 1-3 in district and ranked third. So this is a real battle tonight because it's a battle basically for second and third in the district. It's sort of recognized Roswell is the strength, the strongest team in this district. However, Hobbs has been able to play and stay with them toe-to-toe in many matches, and Hobbs is they certainly have the ability to beat Clovis. Now these two teams met on the 17th, and Clovis won 3-1, but Hobbs wants to avenge that loss. They want to come into this and play their last home game here of this regular season, and for seniors, their last home game at Tasca Arena for volleyball. They want to do this right and end with a win, and then that sets them up to go to Carlsbad next Thursday on the 7th for their final game of the regular season, of the district season and the regular season. So they'd like to win here and then go to Carlsbad and win there. And if they did that, they would have an excellent standing and seeding probably in the state tournament and go in with a lot of confidence, go into pool play with a lot of confidence and expectation. So I know they want to play well tonight, and we're just really happy that they're here. It's a pretty healthy crowd. I was not sure what to expect with this being Halloween night, if there would be support for the girls here, and even Clovis did bring some fans, so they traveled pretty well. But I'm glad to see there have been more people in the stands at times during the season, but I think there's a pretty healthy crowd, an appreciative crowd here to watch these girls in their last home match of the season, and looking forward to that. So Hobbs again ranked 23rd in New Mexico in terms of overall volleyball. They are ranked 12th in 5A, and I think that they're a stronger team than that, and I think that they can come out tonight really, if they play their game, play consistently and play up to what they are capable of, they can win tonight. And I think that they're a top 10 volleyball team in New Mexico across all of 5A, and so certainly want them to do well tonight. Clovis wants to come out of district play as number 2 or number 1 if they can knock off Roswell, and they'll have a chance to do that after tonight. They are going to be hosting Roswell for their last match of the season on next Thursday as well, on the 7th. Clovis is coming off of a win over Carlsbad, 3-2. Carlsbad took them to the mat. And with a 10-10 record, the same as Hobbs, I think Hobbs should not be intimidated despite their earlier loss to Clovis this season. I think maybe that just set them up. Now they know what they have to do. They know who they're playing against. They know who they've got to watch for. And they are under Clovis is under head coach Christy Hill. And Hobbs, of course, is coming in having lost to Roswell. They got swept by Roswell. Roswell High is a very, very strong volleyball squad. That team, very tough to beat. And Hobbs knows that very well. But next up after tonight, of course, the Lady Eagles will be on the road to play against the Cave Girls in Carlsbad. So just 2 more and we're done. 2 more at least for the regular season. So we have about 12 minutes left in the pregame for this volleyball match. Hobbs versus Clovis on this Halloween night, and we certainly hope that everyone is having a fun, safe evening, and we hope that our visitors and our home folks, get home from Tasca Arena, from the gym safely tonight as well. however long this could turn into an epic battle. I could see this going 5 sets and being very close, very exciting. So it could be a long night here. We're certainly going to get started a little bit late. 6:30 right now on the clock, and we have about 12 minutes left in pregame. So we're closing in on being able to start this one off. I'm going to run down the rosters, and I've noticed that Clovis High does not have any player stats listed on Max Preps, which is our research. It's the record keeper for New Mexico sports, and that's what we turn to for our schedules and rosters and the team stats, the player stats, everything. So no stats for Clovis High, but Hobbs does have their stats listed. I'll get to those when we give you that roster. Let's run down the Clovis roster right now. Don't know that everybody's here. Once they do the introduction of players, I will pay attention and taking note of any differences in the roster than what we have listed on Max Preps this afternoon. Number 1 is Yesenia Jimenez, and it may be Yesenia Jimenez, the libero and defensive specialist, and she's a senior. Number 2 is Jory Mondragon, a defensive specialist and a libero. She is a senior as well. Number 3 is Ashlyn Evans, an outside hitter and opposite player. She is a senior. Number 4 is Rhea McGriff, who is a defensive specialist and a junior. Number 5 is Sophie Roberts, who is a reception specialist and defensive specialist. She is a junior. Number 6 is Bryn Petner, who is a setter and an outside hitter. She's a junior. 7 is Brooke Renteria, who is a middle blocker. She's a senior. Number 8 is Lily Oborny, who is a receptive specialist, a receptionist. She is a junior. Number 9 is Samantha Albert, who is a reception specialist and an outside hitter. Number 10 is Emma Richardson, who is a middle blocker and a senior. Number 11 is Amanda De La Rosa, who is a setter and a senior. Number 12 is Avery Lynn, who is a middle hitter and a junior. And number 13 is Maricela Gutierrez, who is a middle hitter, and she is a senior. So you can tell this team is full of seniors and juniors. And I think I had counted when they played before, and I think they were like 7 and 7, but I'll do a quick count here. There are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seniors on the roster, and then 3, 4, 5 juniors. A lot of leadership and a lot of talent here, but boy, this team is going to lose a lot of players at the end of this year. So I'm sure their senior night probably took as long as ours, because Hobbs has a number of seniors who are graduating at the end of this year as well. And Hobbs, likewise, Hobbs' roster is full of either seniors or juniors. And so let's go down that roster and get to know all the players. And number 1 is Zayla Mitchell, defensive specialist. She's a junior. Number 2 is Kenzie Porter, who's a setter and a senior. Number 3 is Bella Miller, a middle blocker and a senior. Number 4 is Madison Palacios, who's a middle blocker, a reception specialist, an outside hitter. She's a junior. Number 5 is Ellie Lentz, who is a defensive specialist and a junior. Number 6 is Jaylette David, who is a middle blocker and a senior. Number 7 is Brianna Dunlap, who's an outside hitter and a senior. Number 8 is Annette Ray, who is a setter, a reception specialist, and a senior. Number 9 is Jalen Strickland, who's a libero and a senior. Number 10 is Kimberly Seidel, who is a reception specialist, an outside hitter, and a junior. Number 11 is Camry Bennett, an outside hitter, reception specialist, a junior. Number 12 is Kendall Cunningham, an outside hitter. She is a senior. Number 13 is Anaya Vaughn, a reception specialist and outside hitter. She is junior. Number 14 is Nora Gallagher, who is a reception specialist and a junior as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors who were acknowledged during the senior night ceremony right before we started pregame for this match. And we are going to welcome in TJ Miracle. I said he was finishing up on assignment out at the Corps for their Halloween bash earlier this afternoon. As I was able to get through at 5 o'clock from our Halloween Safe Stop headquarters at Thriftway. So we were both out on remote live broadcast this afternoon. And really, Halloween and sports are the big things for us that are going on. Those are the two big things, the important big things that Lee County is paying attention to here in our front yard and backyard today and tonight. And so we're happy that we've got some volleyball to bring to you. And we also acknowledge, I believe, did we have any soccer playing? Do we have a soccer team playing out of town tonight or no soccer? Okay. Oh, let me turn you on. Yep. I can hear you better that way.
Well, yeah, you might not want to be able to. Yeah, you probably need to turn me down just a little bit.
You are.
I believe all those games are either tomorrow or Saturday.
Okay. All right. So, but congratulations, the Hobbs girls. You know, a very high seed. I think they should have been seeded higher. The Hobbs soccer girls seeded 5th and doing well. And a great season. Hobbs soccer boys were seeded 10th, and they lost their match, their first playoff match. Lovington boys seeded 7th. They won their first playoff match and are moving forward as well. So Hobbs girls and Lovington boys are carrying the soccer flag for us into the playoffs, and we wish those teams well and just say good luck. So we are continuing on with our pregame show here. About a little over 6 minutes left on the pregame clock. And again, getting started a little late. If you've just joined us and you wondered, gosh, what's going on? Well, this match, of course, was scheduled and said that it was going to start at 6. The JV match went very long. It went to 3 sets. Clovis ended up winning 2-1, very close. And then there was a special cancer and they were honoring a woman, a local woman with leukemia, and really giving her encouragement and highlighting and spotlighting her battle against cancer. And of course, we see all the pink in the gym, both being worn and pink balloons and decorations and so forth. And this has been all month along in recognition of breast cancer awareness, but also it really extends outward to a lot of other types of female cancers and women fighting cancer. So we certainly appreciate that and appreciate the cooperation and the way these teams really take that to heart and do a nice job in bringing that into their world of sports. And I think that's an excellent thing. We also had senior night. Of course, I mentioned that ceremony with 7 seniors. It took a minute to do that one. And now we're in pregame and we're just about ready to roll. I wanted to go through and tell you, too, while TJ finishes getting his camera set up, the Hobbs girls are really putting up some impressive stats. They're 10-10 on the season, 1-3 in district, and I don't think that really reflects the strength of their season, of the strength of their team, and the strength of their individual talents and skills. Right now, looking down the list in order, Zayla Mitchell has, she is leading in aces. She has 42 aces on the season. That's amazing. She also she has very strong stats. She's got 4.4 digs per set. She's got assists. She's got 0.5 per set. Those are digs per set. Total of 337 digs, and her 42 aces. She has 34 assists and 313 receptions. Kenzie Porter has got a nice stat going. She has 299 assists, very strong. That means she has got her hands on the ball in so many of the volleys when she is on the court. Bella Miller, likewise, has got a very good, healthy hitting percentage. She's third on the team with 137 hitting percentage. She's got 19 total blocks and has served 21 aces. So a good strong showing for her season as well. Madison Palacios has 20 blocks on the season. She's been doing a really good job up there at the net in the middle blocker and outside hitter locations. Jayla David is leading the team in kills, total kills and kills per set, and in hitting percentage and in blocks. She's got 217 kills, 2.8 average kills per set. Her hitting percentage is a very strong 293, and she has 47 total blocks on the season. Brianna Dunlap has 85 kills and is averaging 1.1 kills per set. Jalen Strickland has 383 receptions, 225 digs, 3.0 digs per set. Again, as the libero, she's got her hand on the ball in most volleys that take place when she is in the lineup in rotation. Kendall Cunningham is in the books in almost every stat, and that's there's a really good sign of an all-around player who is doing good work, and also, not just a good offensive player, defensive player, but also she serves. And in fact, she's got 39 aces this season, but she's got 249 digs. She's got 211 assists. She's got 212 kills. She's averaging 2.8 kills per set. Her hitting percentage is 156, and she's averaging 3.2 digs per set. And she also has 184 receptions. So those are your players who are leading in stats for the Lady Eagles, and hats off. I think that they're a strong team. They're a better team than their record reflects, and certainly hope that they are all going to bring their best to the floor tonight. They do need to, because this is a very important match against Clovis High right here. A battle, basically a battle for who's gonna be in second in the district, who's gonna stay in second, and that's really important, to be first or second out of your district when you head into the playoffs, into pool play at the state tournament. So we're looking forward to this one tonight. We have only about a little over a minute left on the pregame clock, TJ. And then, of course, we'll take a break for the national anthem and the introduction of players. This one ran so long and is so late getting started, it has given you a chance, actually, to get through with your other assignment and have some time to make it over here and make it in. So glad that you...
Glad I was able to make it. Traffic is a little bit nuts out there with it
really?
Being Halloween. Was out at the...
Not surprised.
Yeah, was out at the core earlier, and good to see everybody out there. It was... a madhouse, as I'm sure it always is, but just the traffic coming back in was quite horrific.
Okay.
To put it, that's
not just crazy, but even worse than that, right?
Yeah. There may have been some accidents or somewhere along the way, kind of bottlenecking things up, but just certain times of day when you're trying to get places in Hobbs, it's just certain streets, certain cross streets, certain areas. It's
true.
I would have been here 10 minutes sooner if I, hadn't run into some of that out around.
That's a pretty long way to go, all the way across town, from out the core out on the Levington Highway all the way down into the high school on the other side of town. So, yeah, it takes a bit, and especially on a Halloween night like tonight. Glad you made it over and in one piece, and of course it's a good word of caution for everybody as well. It's definitely a night, once everybody gets released from the gym, to slow down, be patient, and really watch for pedestrians. There will be some late night trick-or-treaters. I'm sure we may not get out of here till close to 9 o'clock, depending on how many sets this goes. So it may be pretty late when we get out of here, but definitely looking forward to the start of this one. So the girls are lining up. We'll take a break. We'll have the national anthem, introduction of players, and then we'll be back to get this match underway. It's Lady Eagle Volleyball against Clovis on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan alongside TJ Miracle, and we're just about to get this one underway. We've had the introduction of players after the national anthem, and now we're ready to get what is going to be an important match for both of these teams underway. I said earlier that both teams come in at 10-10 on the season, but very different district record. 3-1 for Clovis, ranked second, and 1-3 for Hobbs, ranked third. This is a battle for second, and that's a battle Hobbs wants to win. These two teams saw each other, met each other on the 17th. Clovis won that one 3-1, and Hobbs wants to get that back.
Well, they certainly do, and they certainly need to. They're running out of games. Both of these teams are going to be bubble teams when it comes time to start making the seedings. So you need to win this one tonight if you're the Hobbs Lady Eagles to keep your playoff hopes and potentially your either district or district runner-up hopes alive.
Yeah, Hobbs comes in ranked 12th in 5A before this match, and we're just about ready to get it underway. Clovis will serve first. Hobbs is ready. They are ready to sub the libero in for Hobbs. And Clovis also has a libero wearing the dark jacket, everybody else in the pink, dark pink tops. And it's going to be hard to read the numbers on their pink tops. Hobbs with the set and the attempted kill by Jayla Davis, but Clovis survives it, but then a back row attack, a jump up into the net, gives Hobbs the first point and the early lead. It'll be 1-0 as Hobbs, all of them on the court right now, actually wearing the dark jerseys, not a libero on the court right now. A free ball coming over for Hobbs after Clovis returned the serve. There's the bump, the set, and the big boom by Jayla David. It was tipped. Even though it went out long, it was still a point for Hobbs, so 2-0. Jayla, of course, leading in kills and in blocks and in hitting percentage for Hobbs this season. Ooh, Clovis, third contact is going to be side out, punching it out of bounds. And Hobbs quickly up to a 3-0 lead. And I believe that is Bella Miller still back to serve for Hobbs. A floater of a serve going to the back row. Clovis trying to hit it over, a net violation as jumping up to the net. They are trying to get a fist under it. Was there number 14? And we don't have a 14 on their roster. We were thinking there might be a couple of JV girls who are playing varsity. Oh, a nice one. As off of a nice serve that was deep into the third row, it popped back very close to the net. And instead of waiting for Clovis to pop it over toward Hobbs, Jayla David reached up and over for a kill. Clovis surviving this one, but it's going to off of really, they were out of system off of a really good serve again by Bella Miller. And they were a little out of system and could not get to that ball that just fell right in front of the Clovis net on the right side. So Hobbs 6-0, a big 6-0 run off of the serve of Bella Miller. The bump, the set, and a tip over, but Hobbs survives it. Jayla David able to get it back over. And there's a hitting error, palm ball on Clovis. So that error is going to give Hobbs the ball.
Couldn't go any better for Hobbs to start things off. A 7-0 run to start. Bella Miller serving 6 consecutive points. And the Lady Eagles are rolling as Clovis decides, yeah, we probably ought to talk about this right quick.
And that is exactly what head coach Christy Hill is doing, just trying to gather her team together, saying, okay, we've got to she's also trying to stop the momentum of Hobbs just a little bit, chill them off and chill them down and bolster her own team. And so Coach Savannah Stockton is using the opportunity to just keep her team revved up and say, good work so far. Keep doing what you're doing. Everybody looking good, staying in system, surviving volleys, making some good hits, good blocks at the net, making good decisions, seeing the ball, seeing and reading the other team, and getting to the ball in time to make good hits, touches, and to make points. 7-0. As we get this one back underway, one of the side ref going to have a word with the head ref. I noticed they were flip-flopped. It was the same 2 refs who did the JV match, but they just switched positions. And ready to play as the whistle sounds. Bella Miller with another good serve, a deep one, and it's going to be an ace. Beautiful work. So Bella with an ace. Jayla David a couple of kills. And
a Nia Vaughn with a block, too.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Good serve. This time Clovis ready for it. They're going to send a free ball back. Good opportunity for Hobbs to organize here. A good set. And then a quick, quiet one but that sneaked over the net. Clovis ready for it. Here's another bump set. A big boom, big swing from Kendall Cunningham on the outside hitter left location. And wow, that's her first kill. And another great point for Hobbs. Quickly up 9-0 now. As this is sort of unexpected, but they're playing very well. This is what we talked about before the match, is that they needed to bring their A game in every sense of the word. And another ace for Bella Miller. And another point for Hobbs, up 10-0, is that they needed to serve well. They need to stay in system, make good passes, and then also stay in the point. Stay in the point. Give themselves every opportunity to win the point. So far, so good. Doing really nice work. Woo, but Clovis surviving and staying in this volley very well with some excellent work. But finally, off of the second touch, the reception, not a really great pass on that, and doing the best they could to try to get it over the net, and they could not. So now, 11-0. Another good serve by Bella Miller. Deep, high, into the third row, and another hitting error. Palm ball by Clovis is going to give the ball back to Hobbs and continue their run. 12-0 now. Bella Miller, I think this is the most consecutive serves I've seen for a Hobbs set, at least at home, that have called all season long. Beautiful floater, and that's not going to be returnable. Yeah, going into the back row. And, you know, the player back there, I think it looks like she's 14, and we don't have a 14. So she's like, what do I do?
They announced one of the girls, and I think maybe it's Garcia, but.
Okay. Nice jump serve by Bella Miller again this time. Clovis ready for it. There's the bump, the set, and a hit over. Hobbs reception, the set, and a big boom off of the fist of Kendall Cunningham. A nice save. Initially, it goes back to the back row of Clovis to their libero. That's Jimenez, but they cannot get a quality touch and get it over the net. So 14-0, an unprecedented run. I don't think this is something that Hobbs has done, at least that we've seen all season long. And what a great start to this match, TJ.
Yeah, couldn't have gone any better than when you draw it up in the coach's room and in the coach's mind. They're thinking, yeah, okay, if we can do this, maybe Hobbs wants to go trick-or-treating early tonight. I don't know.
Maybe they want to get out of the gym and they have some Halloween plans maybe, or they just want to.
But 14, I'm not sure any game that you and I have called since COVID we've seen a run
14-0 run like this, yeah. Especially first set. It's remarkable. But again, Hobbs looks very controlled. They've got energy. Don't get me wrong. They've got energy. But they seem to be very determined tonight. They're very controlled. And let's see if they can maintain that. If Clovis is able to launch anything and try to rattle them. Hobbs are doing so well so far. Another great serve. It might have gone long, but it went to the back row and right into Jimenez's hands as the libero, and she was backed up to the line, and it might have gone over, but she was right in front of it. She went ahead and got first contact, but could not return it. Third service ace for Miller, 15th straight point for her, and that is going to hit the line. Yes, Clovis thought it was going to go long, and the ball just kind of got right to the back line and died and kind of just fell and touched the line. So it's another point for Hobbs, another ace for Miller, and Hobbs is 16-0 now. Amazing. They need to keep their pedals on, their foot on the pedal, that is. A free ball coming over off a third contact, and then the bump, the set, the big boom, but Clovis ready for it. They survived that big boom from Jayla David in the middle blocker position, and then Hobbs able to take that return, and it was, I believe, Kendall Cunningham.
It was good position for Cunningham and good job on her feet there, and
second kill for her is what I've got down.
Actually, they're going to say she stepped on the line.
She stepped on the line. So, unfortunately, going to have to wipe the kill out of the books.
And a point off the books, so 16-1, though.
Yeah, a foot error. And still, they've got a big, big lead and a big advantage over Clovis. And then a net ball, a net violation on the serve. And, that's kind of understandable because Hobbs held serve for so long, and that denied anybody who warmed up, as a serving specialist to be able to really, stay warm and stay in there. So free ball coming over to Hobbs off of a really good serve again. The bump, the set, and Brianna Dunlap with a nice one as that stayed inbounds. She has done good work in the outside hitter location on the left, and that's why she's in with 85 kills and averaging 1.1 kills per set in this, and she just got her first one tonight in this match. Puts Hobbs up 18-1 with the serve back. Kendall Cunningham back behind the line. A jump serve, long, and it goes long, and a lack of communication there as both Clovis, the back row girls, the libero, and whoever is in there, is that Mondragon back there? Is that a 2, I believe?
Yeah, I believe
maybe?
that's Mondragon and,
and Jimenez, the libero, and they both looked at the ball. It touched in. Either one of them would have had a chance to get in position and try to return that, but were not able to. And what a beautiful serve as Cunningham served it up. It came over very low over the net, spinning, and it just dove right in front of the back row of Clovis and just denied them any chance. Even a pancake dig would not have lifted that off the floor, I don't think, and had a chance to make it over. So Hobbs 20-1, and Cunningham with a service ace. Beautiful floater this time. Clovis ready for it. The bump, the set, and a free ball coming over. A lot of spin on it. Could be trouble. And now Strickland with the set. Brianna Dunlap, a nice attempted kill. Clovis with a good save out of it. A free ball coming back. Strickland with the bump. Cunningham the set. Jayla David with the big boom. And boy, is that a classic 1-2-3 for Hobbs, not only this season, but for the last couple 3 seasons. Strickland to Cunningham to David. Beautiful reception, pass, and swing, placing that big boom, but focus power for Jayla David, showing why she's leading, with 217 kills and a hitting percentage of .293. A really good serve again. Cunningham, almost exactly like the last ace that she served up. It came low over the net, passed out just barely over the net. A real low trajectory.
And they're actually going to sub her out after her third ace.
Wow.
5th straight point. And so now it'll be Annette Ray on to try and finish it off. So
22 serving 1. Another good serve by Ray, but this time Clovis able to get to it. A nice block at the net for Hobbs, but Clovis able to return that. And now there's the bump, the set, and the attempted kill. This one goes a little long. So Brianna Dunlap with good power, but it just missed the back line by about a foot or less. So give Clovis the point and the serve back, and we have someone subbing in to go serve. No, she's subbing in to go in the front row, and the libero, Jimenez, will go back to serve. So 2 serving 22 in this first set.
And yes, you did not mishear that.
Yeah. Two serving 22, but Hobbs needs to go ahead and finish things off here. Continue to play strong. Nice volley going on. Attempted kill is a save. Hobbs staying in it, and a double hit is going to give Hobbs the point. And after an amazing 2 saves, actually, 2 returns that I didn't think they were going to be able to get to and get back over the net. Good play, good work. It was Jayla David, Strickland, just a lot of good work there, TJ.
Yeah, as David, it came off of her hand funny as she got her second block of the night, and it went over, and it looked like nobody was going to get there. And Strickland just put one that when it rains, it pours, and it rained right over the net for him and just dribbled in to give Hobbs the point.
So now 23 serving 2. Hobbs with the serve back, and another good one, but a good dig over there by Clovis keeps him in the point. Free ball coming back, and Cunningham the set, and then a soft one going over. Clovis ready for it. There's the set, the punch over. Hobbs first contact. There's the set. Brianna Dunlap, big swing. The libero, Jimenez, first contact, and a big boom. It's going to go side. Oh no, it hit
Yeah, it came off of David's hand as she attempted the block.
So just, again, you put your fist up a lot of times. Again, she was trying to block it. It went off, and you put it up just in – sometimes it's a reaction. Can't help it. 3, serving 23. Ooh, good dig by Strickland. And then a great kill, as I knew nobody was going to be able to handle that. Just the ball popped right back over the net, and you know – Jayla David is so good at recognizing that. She's very heads up when either somebody turns around and pushes it over on second contact or the ball pops right up. She's got a really good ability to see that, get in position, time her jump, and kill it like she did there. Now, nice serve, but Clovis doing a good job of staying in the volley. And another too high, too hard by Brianna Dunlap. So it'll be 4 serving 24. It is set point, as the next point for Hobbs will win the first set for them. Clovis not out of it. They're down. 4 serving 24. This would be the comeback of all volleyball comebacks. And it's going to be a long serve side out, and that gives Hobbs 25 points. And the first set is 25-4 Hobbs. And now they have a 1-0 advantage in this one, and that moved very quickly. They were able to do that. Got to watch out, though. A team that gets stung that badly comes back out of a huddle a lot of times with a lot to prove and a big chip on their shoulder. And Clovis is certainly talented, 3-1 in district. Hobbs wants to keep playing the brand of volleyball that they're playing, doing very, very well, TJ.
Well, they certainly are. And 25-4, I mean, that is a complete spanking. There's just no other nice way to put it. I think Clovis may want to take a minute, and their coach is kind of giving them an earful down there, and as well, I think she should. It's kind of like they forgot to get off the bus or something, and something tells me they might come out with a little more fire, a little more intensity in the second set.
So Hobbs better watch out, not take it lightly that they were able to win that first set so big, so quickly, and definitely just come out in good form and not get rattled, but maybe just stay. They're playing in a very controlled fashion, but I like it. But they're attacking. They've got a lot of fire and energy when they're on the court, and they're attacking in every point, and the serving has been phenomenal. Bella Miller with a great job. I've got her down with 4 aces. Is that right?
3 aces, but she did serve 15 consecutive points.
Great. Okay. Now I've got, let's see, Jayla David with 3 kills and 2 blocks.
4 kills, 2 blocks.
4 kills, 2 blocks. Brianna Dunlap with a kill. Jalen Strickland with a kill.
Yeah.
And it was Cunningham, because she touched it last. She made the point off of it. Cunningham with a kill and 3 aces.
That is what I've got.
All right. So,
and 2 blocks for Anaya Vaughn.
Anaya Vaughn. And Anaya has been doing a good job for Hobbs this season at the net. She is strong no matter who she's paired with. Sometimes it's Bella Miller over there, Madison Palacios a lot of times, and Madison has a lot of blocks. Anaya has been doing a good job teaming up with Jayla David over there. And I like that because Anaya's a junior. Jayla is graduating this year, and Hobbs is going to need some good, strong blockers and some girls who are able to play at the net and maybe learn some of Jayla David's, tricks and be able to come up strong.
And Clovis actually left the floor in the between the sets. So.
They went out to the hall. I have seen that a couple of times with opponents that Hobbs has played when they have dominated a set before. So, I don't know. Again, that is head coach Christy Hill trying to motivate her team and get out of the cellar. Hobbs just wants to go ahead and keep their feet on the gas and try to win this second set if they can. Again, the first set was 25-4, and home game is 1, away games none. And we are now in the second set, and I'm going to take the 25-4 score back to 0-0 and get ready, as Hobbs will have the ball to serve first in this second set. Up 1-0 in a match that got started very late, but because this first one took not a lot of time to play, we're not that far off of where we would be if the match had started maybe at 6:30 instead of close to 7. So we are ready. I think there's a question about some of the rotation for the Clovis girls, the libero subbing in, and the side judge has to approve that and make note of that.
And in that set, Clovis with 4 points, they did not get a single serve point.
No.
It was 4 Yeah, Hobbs just did it. They
Right.
had no kills, 2 service errors. Just
Yeah.
complete disaster for Clovis.
Right. But look out. They're likely to come back and try to sting and bite Hobbs. And then after so many, that's Bella Miller again. After brilliant serve in the first set, her first serve, of course, goes into the net, and she just, hits her the side of the head and says, "What was that? Where did that come from?" I think you're allowed.
Well,
from
she's
time
tired.
to time. Exactly. It's okay. Oh, great dig by Strickland on that serve, and a nice soft one. Looked like a big swing, Jayla David, but it was Clovis ready for it, and they were able to return it. What another great save! A pancake dig in the back row sends the ball over, and Clovis, after doing some really good work staying in the point, just cannot handle. And that kill
it's Kendall Cunningham.
is Kendall Cunningham, her second.
Put it right through the hands of Brooke Renteria on the near side.
It had sizzle written all over it. So 1 serving 1 now, and Cunningham back to serve. Good jump serve, a floater into the back row. Clovis handles it. It falls down, a tight set. It really came off of the hands. The reception on that was really not good, and so as a pass, it went backwards, and it was just in a really hard place for anybody to backpedal and to be able to survive and try to return. So Hobbs 2, serving 1. Clovis with a reception, the pass, attempted kill, blocked at the net by Hobbs. Strickland to Cunningham, and then a pushover by Jayla David. That combination worked for one of the kills in the first set, and it worked there again. So nice work as Jayla David receiving that.
And that's her 5th kill.
Yeah, and a good pass. And, yep, David with 5 kills and a couple of blocks. And Kendall, is the minute she jumped, she just didn't time her it was just off, and she knew it. The minute that she jumped and hit the ball, it was just going to be an error serve. So now it is 2 serving 3 in this second set. Hobbs leading 1-0. And the libero Jimenez back to serve a good one deep into the third row. Strickland with the first touch. A good pass, attempted kill is going to be a kill. A nice spinner, and that actually was that of David or Brianna?
Dunlap.
It was Dunlap. Brianna Dunlap. I thought so. That's her special place right there at the outside hitter location on the left. An outside hitter, and now we have number 11, Camry Bennett, subbing in to serve for Hobbs. Rotation putting Palacios, Dunlap, and David at the net. Nice jump serve, going deep and paints the line. Oh, beautiful. It paints the corner just about half a foot from the back line, the back corner there. And a beautiful jump serve as Camry Bennett with an ace. And Hobbs 5 serving 2. Another nice serve deep in the back row. Jimenez with the first contact. Attempted spike, Hobbs ready for it, but then a hitting error. Yep, a double hit is going to give the ball to Clovis, and this is where Hobbs needs to make sure that they calm down, they get back, they get control back. They don't want to start a rash of hitting errors, technical errors, and problems, and lose their momentum here. So 5 serving 3. Hobbs doing some good work, good save, staying in the point. Big Boom Coming is going to hit the net, bounce back, and nobody can get to it in time. That's a case if that had hit the net, since it wasn't the third hit. If it had hit the net and bounced back and somebody could have gotten it over the net, it would have been legal. It would have been a return, but they were not. So give the point and a serve back to Hobbs. Ooh, nice work at the net for Hobbs. That was Madison Palacios. Again, Clovis staying in it, staying alive. Oh, and then a very lucky move, but the athleticism of that player, and I can't see her number.
That's Ashlyn Evans, number 3.
All right, number 3, Ashlyn Evans. Boy, her athleticism and refusing to give up and staying patient, staying in the point, led to that point, to that kill for her, and 4 serving 6. Credit where credit's due. Clovis is starting to put their game together and looking a little sharper. Here's a free ball that's going to come back over for Hobbs now. Strickland, there's the set, and a nice pushover, but Clovis ready for it. A free ball attempted but Jimenez hits the net instead. Coming off of Clovis a little out of system. They were doing their best just to return a free ball over, and Jimenez just couldn't get she couldn't get underneath it enough to loft it and get it over the net. So it'll be 7 serving 4, and subbing in to serve is Kenzie Porter. Kenzie, a serving specialist. Oh, a nice one, but a great dig by Clovis, and then they send a big boom back. Oh, Jalen Strickland with an amazing dig, but it pops back to the net, and nobody up in the front could get there in time to try to keep that from hitting the net. So good work by Clovis, and they're keeping this one a lot closer. It's 5 serving 7. Hobbs needs to work to get the serve back and get a few more points ahead. Nice first contact, a soft one over, but Clovis ready for it. They push it. Surprise Hobbs on second contact. There's the set. The big boom is going to be too long. Has too much power, unfocused, and it goes side out.
And that is the first point on service in the entire match for Clovis. And
right.
It comes at 7-6 in the second set.
Having dropped the first one, yeah. And this serve is a good one, a long one. Nope, it's going to go out. I thought it was going to go just deep into the back row, went even further, and so that's a service error, and give Hobbs the point, the serve back, and it is a good time for a good break. And that's going to be Vaughn, who subs in for, I believe that was it Palacios?
I believe
11, that was
Bennett.
Camry Bennett. And then going back to serve, and a good one, a nice one. That's a tough one to handle, but Clovis is ready for it. Big swing. Nope, a soft one is going to fall right in front of the 10-foot line. And that was a good adjustment for Clovis. And I didn't see who that kill was.
I believe that was Samantha Albert, number 9.
Number 9, Albert.
And that's their second kill of the match.
It was a good adjustment. She saw she didn't have to have the big swing and pushed it down into the center of the court where nobody was. Hobbs with a free ball coming over. Clovis a chance to attack. The bump, the set, a big swing, and yes, it is going to paint that corner, and that was a good targeted attack there from the net. And now we are tied up 8-all. Clovis, as we said and kind of predicted, they were going to come bouncing back from that first set loss. Strickland, and then the set, and then, is out. So a swat over there. I think that was Bella Miller outside in the outside hitter location on the right. Just missed the target. And yes, Coach Savannah Stockton is seeing that her girls are losing for the first time and are 1 point behind. And before it goes any further, she wants a chance to talk about it, kind of regroup them, get them into the form that they had in the first set, and just try to get their foot on the gas again and be more consistent. Hobbs has had a few hitting errors now. They've had a few technical errors in terms of ball hitting the ball, some double hits, and then they've had side outs. So they need to get this back. Clovis is got the momentum right now. It's going to be 9 serving 8 out of the timeout, and Hobbs is going to take every second of it. Coach Savannah Stockton Gonzalez ready to break huddle. Hobbs girls just need to come back out, be determined that they're going to get the lead back and then hang on to it to win the second set. This is a crucial one. If Clovis wins this set, I predict it may go 5 sets, and that's a service ace off of the fist of Strickland, as that's a tough one.
And that's the 4th straight service point for Clovis.
Yeah.
And number 14, who we don't have on the roster.
That's right. We don't know what her name is, but now that one is also going to be another ace deep into the back row. She's got a good serve. It goes deep. It usually stays a little bit high. And when you're in the back row, it's hard to back up very much to be able to get a quality touch off of that, to have a good reception and make a good pass on it. And that one's going to go too long, too high and too long, and wisely Hobbs letting that one go and finally getting the serve back. But when they do, it's going to be 11. It'll be 9 serving 11 now in this second set. Hobbs winning the first one, but it's a close one in this second one. Oh, and is that hit? Nope, it was just long. So side out. They'll give the ball right back to Clovis. Now 12 serving 9. This is the largest lead that Clovis has had over Hobbs. They want to stretch it out. Hobbs needs to stop the bleeding right now. Floater Going into the back row, Strickland passing, the set, and a big boom, but a nice dig. And then the set and a hitting error. I think it was a double hit, yeah. A double hit by Clovis. And that's a good break for Hobbs. They need to take advantage of it here. They're going to get the ball back to serve. It'll be 10 serving 12, and it's going to be Kendall Cunningham back to serve for Hobbs. She has 3 service aces. Hobbs made several points off of her serve in that first match. And that sneaks over the net, a really good one, a hard one. And it's going to be a free ball coming back over for Hobbs. Strickland to Cunningham, and a big boom by Jayla David right in the center. That was textbook again. Great reception, great pass, and then a nice focused swing for a kill. Beautiful. That's 6 kill for Jayla David and 11 serving 12. Let's see if Hobbs can tie it up and move ahead of Clovis. A floater into the back row. Clovis handling it. There's the bump and the big swing. A nice dig, a push. Oh, it goes straight up. And then Jayla David pushes it straight down. Oh, Clovis able to pop it right back over. There's the bump, the set, and Jayla David again coming back with a nice focused ball that lands in the back row near the line, and no Clovis lady is able to get to it. So we are tied. And another kill for Jayla David, and another timeout now for Clovis as Hobbs has grabbed the momentum back. We're all tied up, 12 apiece. We'll be back in about 30 seconds with more Hobbs at Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Welcome back to Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Out of the Clovis timeout, we are here at Tasker Arena and ready for this second set to continue. And Hobbs has battled back, and they've come from 3 points down to tie it up at 12. And I don't know what we were waiting for. I guess some questions. I really don't know. But they're ready now. The whistle is sounded. Kendall Cunningham back to serve for Hobbs. And Hobbs really wants to take the lead here after having won the first set. There's the bump, the set, and the big swing is a kill. Wow. And again, that's Evans in the outside hitter location on the left. And that was pretty amazing. She's a very athletic player, and she definitely is great in that spot. She's an outside hitter and an opposite player for good reason. The libero with a serve. There's the bump, the set, and Brianna Dunlap with a swing. A free ball punched over. Hobbs a chance to do something here. They'll launch, a nice one, and it is. But it's just a fingertip pushover, but a lot of spin on it. And Clovis, even though they saw it coming, they knew Jayla David was going to push it over. They couldn't handle the spin and could not get a quality touch of it. So we're tied up again, 13 all. And coming in to serve, subbing in is Camry Bennett. As I think that's Vaughn who came out.
Yeah, Vaughn.
Vaughn came out. Good serve into the back row. Clovis handling it. The bump, the set, the big swing, and a block at the net. Beautiful, Jayla David. Wow, she had good help in position ready for her on each side. I believe Madison Palacios and Brianna Dunlap. But wow. And it was a nice serve, too, as Camry Bennett coming in. Not an ace, but a good serve that came back in a way that Hobbs was able to really stay in system well on. Beautiful serve. It's going to be a punch. Tried to punch it over the net. It's going to be an error, a hitting error right there. I believe that's number 5, Roberts in the front row.
Yeah, just mistimed her jump and hit it into the net, but Hobbs was right there ready.
15 serving 13 now. Hobbs need to increase that lead. Good serve deep into the back row. The bump, the set, and Evans with a big swing. Nice dig for Hobbs. Jalen with the set, a free ball coming over from Dunlap. The bump, the set, and a big swing. But Hobbs ready for it. There's the set. Brianna Dunlap sends it over. Clovis ready for it. And Ashlyn Evans trying to get it over, blocked at the net, sent right back over and bobbled, and Clovis couldn't recover. A nice kind of double block there from David and number 4, Palacios at the net. 16 serving 13 now. Hobbs with a 3-point lead. Need to increase it. Nice. As an ace. And I can't see who is that serving for us right now. That's Camry Bennett. Yeah, and Camry, that's her second service ace. So nice work. Subbing in, and it's hard to sub in and just go to town because you may have sat there and not had your hand on the volleyball for, 10, 15 minutes when you go in. Clovis going to give away the point. That's right. So palm ball again. Hitting error. Clovis has had several of those, even though they've had some good saves and some big swings, and they've got some kills from Evans and Albert. They still let that lead bleed away, and Hobbs is up 18-13 now. Oh, and a service error is going to give Clovis the serve back, but still Hobbs with a 4-point lead. But Clovis has shown that they can take the ball and keep it for a while on serve. Hobbs does not want to let that happen here. Jump serve is going to go side out. So service error, and that is a player that we haven't seen.
Pettner, number 6.
Yeah, that's a player who hasn't served. This is the first time that she's served in this match. So an error on serve, give Hobbs the point. 19 serving 14. Ooh, a nice serve by Strickland. And a free ball is going to come over for Hobbs. The bump, the set, and a big swing on the outside hitter right location, but Clovis ready for it. Their own big swing coming, blocked at the net. Beautiful work, as that is Bella Miller, and I believe who else? Palacios over there on the right side. So Miller with a nice block, and then gets punched by her own players in excitement. 20 serving 14, a nice 6-point lead for Hobbs. Strickland back to serve again. A floater into the back row. There's the bump, the set, and the big swing. Hobbs ready for it. Nice pushover on the second contact, but Clovis not surprised. They handle it. They punch one back. Strickland up to Cunningham. A little soft one over. Clovis ready for it. Evans with a big swing, but it goes side out. Point for Hobbs. 21 serving 14. And Clovis wants to take a timeout and talk about it. They're down by 7 in the second set. Hobbs leading 1-0. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Lady Eagle Volleyball from Tasca Arena. Hobbs leading 21-14, and a big boom blocked at the net. Nice recovery by Clovis, a good save. A free ball coming over Strickland. Then the set, and Brianna Dunlap attempted kill. Clovis able to save it. A free ball coming over. Hobbs can organize, do something special here. There's the set, and a big swing is going to go long. Is it going to hit? I think it hit tipped. Okay, I think it might have. I think it might have hit the line as well, but there was a tip. Clovis doesn't think that that's true.
It was off the hand of Mondragon, and she's saying it didn't, but as soon as the ball went over, it changed directions, and so that would tell you that somebody tipped it.
Got even a fingertip on it or something. They're appealing that call. And the judge is saying, nope, they saw it as a tip, and they're saying that it is a point for Hobbs. 22 serving 14. Jimenez. It's going to be a free ball coming over for Hobbs. Strickland to Cunningham. A punch over. Jimenez. And then there's the set, and Evans with a big swing, and this time she's able to overcome the potential blockers there on the right side for Hobbs, and Evans just powers it through for another kill. I've got her for 3.
Yeah, that's her third kill of the match.
That's what I got. 15 serving 22. Hobbs, and she is Evans back to serve. A beautiful jump serve. Deep into the third row, Hobbs, a nice. They handle it, punch it over. It's going to be impossible to get back. That comes off of really being able to return that serve. The reception on that hot serve coming in, spinning, and with a lot of speed was a really good one for Hobbs. And I think it may have been Camry. It may have been Bennett who got first hand the reception on that. I really don't. I did not see who. Good point. 23 serving 15. Clovis staying in the point. They send it back. And a violation by Hobbs. Double hit is going to give the point and the serve back to Clovis. And this is a dangerous point. Hobbs, even though they're at 23, Clovis is down, but only by 7. And they have serve back. Hobbs wants to break that serve, get it back. Reception, the set, then the Cunningham with a big swing, and yes, it stays in bounds. Cunningham with another kill from that outside hitter left location. That's her specialty. One of many specialties, actually. She's multi-talented as a player, as is Jayla David, as are a lot of these Hobbs Lady Eagles. 24-16, set point here. Set point with a good jump serve. Oh, it's going to go long. And that's tough to have to write down, but that's number 1, Zayla Mitchell. And usually Zayla leads the team in aces, service aces. So it's just uncharacteristic. Still 17 serving 24. Strickland with first contact. There's the set. Cunningham with a big boom, but Jimenez ready for it. There's the bump, the set. Ashlyn Evans with a big swing. Oh, and that went up and that hit the rafter, and that's a fair ball. It comes down and it's a point for Clovis. Because it is, if you play it, you have to try to play it. Unless it gets hung up in the rafter, when it comes down, if it hits the roof of the rafter or a basketball goal, it comes down and stays inbounds, and then it's playable. Hobbs losing that point. 18 serving 24, but they're ready. Oh, and too much power as that goes side out, goes long, and that was looking.
And it was this number 14, though, who got them off to their run and put them actually up by 3 at one point. Now they're chopping it down with her on serve again.
And a good dig, good reception, and then the set and a double hit. Yep, saw that. So Hobbs giving up some points here, giving up points, and Clovis is coming back. This is still set point. Hobbs has got to win this point. A beautiful serve, but a great dig by Vaughn. And the bump, the set, a soft one over. Clovis ready for it. There's their bump set. Evans with a big swing off of the hands of Strickland. Not going to be returnable. That was just amazing. Evans is definitely, there.
She's their girl, because they're, even when she's in the back line, they're setting it back to get it to her.
She's great at the net. She's a great player to attack from the back row. She's able to do both, and that's a talented player when you can really be strong at the net as a blocker or an outside hitter, and then be able to play in the back row and attack from the back and nail it with the velocity that you would have like you were standing at the net with a kill, trying to spike it from the backcourt. There's a lot of athleticism and a lot of talent and a lot of keeping that ball focused and within bounds, and that's a tough job. So credit where credit's due. Hobbs is still at set point here. They're still at set point. They need to win this next point and not let Clovis get any closer, and they can do it with their own bevy of talent on the court. Good serve, but the reception, the set, and the kill. As then it just goes to the back row, and the kill actually was Cunningham with another one, and that's her 4th kill of this match. I've got her down for 4.
Yep, 4.
Is that right?
That's
4
what I've got.
And 3 aces, and that does it off of the Cunningham kill. Finally, Hobbs kind of let Clovis creep back. It was a little scary and dangerous for them and for us up here, but they do manage to stay in that and keep their heads about them, stay focused and stay poised and survive that second set. 25-21. Clovis gave him a scare, but now they're up 2-1. Third set coming. Hobbs would like to just make the sweep and get out of the gym. Clovis would like to throw a wrench in the works and we'll see what happens when we get this third set started as the clock. Finally, I was looking at the clock thinking, are they going to, start the 3-minute in between period or not? Yes, and we'll take the timeout. So, well, not the timeout, but we'll take this break and to come back with more Hobbs Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Welcome back to Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com, as both teams decided they didn't need or want the full 3-minute period in between the sets. So Clovis down 2-0. Clovis down 0-2. Hobbs is up. Clovis is serving. And Hobbs returning that. Evans trying to push it over. Oh, a nice second contact pushover by Strickland. Clovis ready for it. They do their own, and it's tipped right back. And now Evans trying to, again, she kills it from the back row. Amazing. As a great jump, and the ball was going to, Hobbs was right to try to reach up and touch it because it was going to stay in bounds and be a point one way or the other. So Clovis quickly off to a 1-0 lead here in the third set there. Hobbs has got him down 2-0, and Hobbs would like to finish him off right here in this third set. Big swing by Cunningham, but Clovis stays in the point. They push it over. Hobbs with the reception, the set, and the punch over by Vaughn on the outside hitter right location. Nice work there. A kill for her. I've got her in for a couple of blocks, but that's her first kill, I believe.
3 blocks in, 1 kill. Yes. Yeah. That 1 kill coming right then to tie this one up early in the third set.
A good time for it as Bella Miller now will go back to serve for Hobbs. Hobbs able to get, what was it, 15 straight points off of her serve in the first set.
Interestingly enough, though, she's only gotten 1 other service point since.
Yeah, a good serve. A free ball coming over for Hobbs. There is a reception, the set, the big swing. Jayla David, wow. Yeah, talk about showing exactly why she's leading the team in hitting percentage and kills right now, although Kendall Cunningham right on her heels on a couple of stats. But Jayla, just such a good volleyball
That's
player.
Her 11th kill of the match.
Amazing, and she's so talented. 2, serving 1. Clovis ready for it, trying to return it, and it's a net. But a net violation for Hobbs gives Clovis the point. It went into the net off a third contact, but Hobbs, they've got to watch the errors. It's tied back up. It'll be 2 serving 2, and we have some trick-or-treaters, I guess, some costumed.
And one of the officials is actually talking to the Hobbs student section over there.
Right. So yeah, it's saying I think they've got to keep it down. They've got to, so we saw this in Lovington. I saw this in Lovington last night, or was it, gosh, when was it, Tuesday? Okay, I think Tuesday. I saw this in Lovington. One of the refs went over and talked to the Lovington students, the boys who were there at the team. So, just got to be Got to watch that. Third contact, slapped over by Jayla David, but Clovis ready for it. The bump, the swing, it'll push over. Hobbs with a good first contact. There's a set. And then a kill for Cunningham in the outside hitter location on the left as she took a pretty good set. It was spinning her way, and that could easily have gone awry. But she took that and made lemonade out of lemon. Although it really wasn't a lemon.
And her fifth kill of the match.
Yeah.
So, and now she serves.
It wasn't really a lemon. It just wasn't as strong a pass as you could hope for, but still. Clovis ready, attempted kill, but a great dig and a save by Hobbs. There's the set, little free ball spinning over Evans. And then the set, attempted kill, ooh, spinning all over the place. And that's it. That was the third hit. Yeah, third hit for Hobbs.
Actually, Miller touched it twice. So.
Yeah, and it's a double hit. You know, that's an example, though, of double contact that the NCAA has ruled and allowing for the first time this season in college volleyball. And we'll see if that double contact, not double hit, but double contact gets into high school sports. And that Hobbs was just all out of system off of the serve. It was a good serve, and they just couldn't get a quality touch on that.
It hit the top of the net, and Hobbs just was not in position and ready for it.
And those net serves like that, you just can't plan for them. You do the best you can to survive them and maybe, try to return them. Oh, a nice work there at the net by Jayla, but Clovis was ready for it. Evans sends one back. Jalen Strickland with a good dig. And, off a second contact. It was spinning and going right into the net. It was a tight set. You have to be under that. The only way to do that is to be in position, be lucky, be in position, and punch it almost straight up and over. Otherwise, there's no recovery from that. Nice serve, but Hobbs with a good recovery, but second straight point for Clovis on work at the net. Hobbs a little out of position. Coming off of that, Clovis able to anticipate and punch that ball over. And yes, Coach Savannah Stockton-Gonzalez sees that Clovis has the 6-3 lead right now in this third set, and she wants to talk to the girls about it, get them back on track. So we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Lady Eagle Volleyball from Tasker Arena. Welcome back to Tasker Arena, Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan along with TJ Miracle, who has joined us from assignment, able to get here and run camera, do some commentary, and Clovis with a serve. Ooh, nice big boom, but Clovis right there with a block at the net. Hobbs able to survive. Kendall Cunningham with the set. Brianna Dunlap attempted kill. Clovis ready for it. Third contact coming, a slap over by Evans. There's the set. And again, David, just know that was Vaughn in the outside hitter location over there on the right end. Again, a chance to kill it. Just went it was a little too strong and out instead of down. And so it's going to be 7, serving 3 now. Clovis trying to battle and win this third set. Hobbs would like to sweep him, but they got to finish the work here, and that's a good way to start the comeback right here off of the hands of Jayla David. She got there was a pretty good reception off of that serve and a pass, and then David able to punch it over for another kill. It's 2, 4, 6.
12.
Oh, 12. Okay, 2. Well, I'm getting there. I was reading my Ks here. I was counting my Ks here. So, yes, 12 kills and 5 blocks maybe for Jayla David.
I've got her with 4.
Oh, Evans pushing it over. Strickland with a good dig. And then to Cunningham, and then Brianna Dunlap with a nice kill. So I think Hobbs, sometimes they just got to remember that just communicate, stay in system. You've got a lot of girls who can help, and just make a good pass, try to set up the kill shot. And now it's 5-7. Hobbs wanting to come back here. Evans with the first touch. There's the set, free ball coming over. Hobbs with the reception. There's the set. Jayla David with a big boom, and yep, it goes right into the kind of the neck and the chin of one of the Clovis girls. As she is I think it definitely stung. It hurt. It had to have, and even that wasn't even a real big swing, but just the way it hit. Now 6-7. Jayla David with her 13th kill. Crazy, but a great one for her. Clovis, big swing by Evans. Attempted kill is going to be a kill for her, as, wow, it was too hot. I mean, Strickland did what she could to try to dig that, and that was just, Evans has a lot of power. When it's focused and it's heading down like that, there's not much you can do. So now 8-6. Clovis with the ball back. I think that's Petner back to serve. And it's going to be a net serve. Twice that she has done that. And that's going to give the point, the serve back to Hobbs. And we've got a barn burner in this third set. David coming out, and maybe Palacios going in, either Palacios and Miller and Dunlap at the net, and Strickland serving a good one, but Clovis ready for it. The bump the set. Evans with a big swing. Strickland gets it back, and then out. It's long, and the point for Hobbs as Evans trying to spike it in the back set.
And number 14 acting like she's never hit one out before. So
8,
saying.
8 apiece now. And Strickland with another good serve, but Clovis ready for it. There's the bump the set, and Evans tipping it over. Bennett with first contact. There's the set. Brianna Dunlap going to end up with, as Clovis. Thought that was going to be a double hit, but Clovis surviving. Hobbs standing the point as well. Tipping it over is Clovis. Jalen Strickland with second contact. Brianna Dunlap hits it over the net. Comes back. It's tipped. Oh, what a great volley. Both sides with great saves. And now Evans punches it. Hobbs first contact. There's the set. Little punch over. Clovis ready for it. Oh, and they sneak one, but Hobbs survives it. Third contact. Clovis still in the point. Slapping it over. Strickland with first contact. Setting, and finally it is Cunningham with the kill, as off of second contact, instead of setting it, she pushed it over the net. Clovis thought they were ready for it, but they weren't in position to be able to return it. That was the longest volley of the night. Both sides staying in system and doing some great saves, but Hobbs ultimately winning the point, and they go up 9-8. Good serve, and it's going to be an ace. So nice work for Strickland.
A little bit of miscommunication on the back line there for Clovis leads to that.
10-8 now, and Hobbs needs to stay in system here, keep the momentum, and build on this lead. Good high serve into the back row. Clovis ready for it. Evans, too strong, side out as a jump, and nope, nobody touched it. There was, Clovis was pointing fingers saying it was tipped. It was tipped. No, I did not see that at all. And the back judge says no. 11-8. Hobbs leading by 3, and they're up 2-0. Oh, and a net serve. Saw that coming, the trajectory, and so did Strickland. So an error on serve will give the serve and the point back, and it's Evans who's going back to serve Clovis. Hobbs just needs to get survive this. Oh, and a long serve. They get a gift. Error on serve.
And that's the second service error on Ashlyn Evans. And she's tearing them up from the
from the front row and the back row. Yeah, from everywhere.
The service not so much. It's Kinsey Porter now to serve for Hobbs.
And 12 serving 9. Kinsey subbing in to serve. She is a serving specialist. The bump, the set, the punch over is going to be out. Hobbs gets a little bit lucky because that easily could have been in a good punch over at the net, but it was a little too long, side
Strickland
out.
Yanking her hand back like it was hot to keep from touching it.
13 serving 9. Clovis handling that. A free ball is going to come back. An easy one. Hobbs with the reception. There's the set, the punch over. Evans with the reception. And the set, the big boom, is into the net. So a hitting error gives Hobbs the point. And They keep serve, and it is Porter back to serve again. 14 serving 9, a 5-point lead for Hobbs here in the third set. They lead 2-0, and a beautiful serve, but Clovis ready for it. And there is the reception, the pass, and then it's going to be out just a little bit long as Evans again punching that over. She didn't have a lot of time. That the pass was a little short, and she was just doing her best to get it over. She didn't have a lot of time to focus on that. Oh, beautiful serve. What a nice serve as Kinsey
Porter.
Yeah, Porter, Kinsey Porter.
It's been a long day.
Oh, Kinsey Porter with an ace. A beautiful spinner that just died in front of the third row. 16-9, Hobbs with a 7-point lead. Another good serve deep into the back row. Evans passes. There's the set, the punch over. Camry Bennett with the first contact. There's the set, big swing, and it stays inbounds. Beautiful kill by Cunningham. Yeah, nice hit and a kill from the outside hitter location on the left where she is really deadly. Great work by the Hobbs Lady Eagles. They came from behind. They were 3 points down. They battled back. They evened it up. They lost it again. Then they came back, and nice work staying focused and regrouping, coming back, and this is why they're ahead in this third set. But it's not over yet. Clovis is definitely a team that can come back on you, and Hobbs has got to keep the door shut on that and finish this out. They want to sweep them, and they can do it, and we'll just keep it right here during this timeout as Hobbs with an 8-point lead here in this third set. They won the first one 25-4. Hobbs won the second one as well, 25-21, as Clovis came roaring back and really made them work for that second set win. And now this third one has been very contentious. Clovis leading by several points a couple of different times in this, but Hobbs having to really stay in the match, regroup, refocus, and come back from behind. Now Clovis wanted to time out, kind of chill him down, cool the momentum that Hobbs has built up, and they have to win this second set to stay in this match and force another set. Cunningham back to serve, and it's a good one. Oh, it's a beautiful one. As it hit just about a foot.
And that's the second ace for Porter.
Yeah. Porter again with a good serve. I think I may have called her Cunningham. My bad about that. Sorry. Kinsey Porter again doing good work at the service line, being subbed in, and that's a tough thing to do, as we said, coming off the bench, subbing in to serve. You got to really be on it. Oh, Evans with a beautiful hit. It's Hobbs ready for it. The set by Strickland. Attempted kill. Clovis ready, and now a big boom, a spinner coming by Evans. A good dig. Nice set, and then it's tipped off the hands of Evans, who was trying to save it, and that was Cunningham.
Yeah, and Evans is giving it everything she's got. I'm noticing that every time they set it, they don't care where she is. They're setting her.
Yeah.
So they've got to be feeling like she's the only one they've got, and she's going to come take a well-deserved breather now.
She is.
De La Rosa going to come in.
She's had her hands on the ball on almost every volley since she's been in, and that's exhausting. Oh, and then Clovis, credit where credit's due. They saw a chance to, instead of set the ball on second contact, to just push it over. And Hobbs, even though they had a girl right there at the net and trying to push it back over, it couldn't. The ball got below the net, and the only thing you can do is get under it and pop it up at that point. Nice serve. 10 serving 19. Hobbs trying to win this. Oh, and they stay in it, but the point is for Clovis. That's right. It's going to be
4 hits.
Exactly. One too many. You got to get it over the net with 3. That's not a rule they're going to change. 11 serving 19. Hobbs still with the 8-point lead, but they can't let Clovis back in the door here. Good serve, but Hobbs ready for it. The reception, the set, a big swing. Oh, and it's blocked in the net. Actually, it never got over the net. It was spinning into the net. Clovis did have blockers across the net ready to block, and here they come. Clovis is narrowing the lead now. Hobbs has got to get the point back, finish it off, and they get a break there with a long serve side out, so it'll be 20 serving 12. The libero Jimenez comes back in for Clovis, and Evans has yet to come back in for them. Hobbs will send number 1 Zayla Mitchell to the service line. Zayla leads in aces, 40 42 this season. A good serve, but Clovis returns it and trying to get it over the net. They're going to have a net violation. No, yeah.
4 touches.
4 touches for Clovis again because they had a double hit, because there was a double touch on this. And so that's going to be, of course, that's a violation, and that's going to give Hobbs the point. It'll be 21 serving 12. They're not going to replay that. It was 20 serving 12 before.
I think they're going to say replay.
They're going to say replay. Okay. Clovis, big swing and a spinner right down in the center of the court, right past that 10-foot line. That's a no man's land right there, where back players, can't go back to get it, and the back court, if they're playing too far back, they can't come forward to get it. So 13 serving 20. Good serve, deep. Strickland with the reception. There's the set. And Cunningham with a soft one. You know what? She read the court. She had time to read the court to see where Clovis was weak. There was just a big blank spot on the court for her, and she timed her jump well. So, and you've got to do all of that within the space of about a second to a second and a half, right? You got to read it, then you got to time your jump, you got to make a good hit and make the kill. She did. 13 serving 21, or 21 serving 13 rather, other way. Hobbs with the lead. And a big swing from Jayla David. She had time. She was watching, and that's what you do. Read their offense. Read it and be where you need to be. Anticipate where the ball is coming at you, and then be ready to just focus it down into the court for another big kill. 22 serving 13. Hobbs on the brink of sweeping, but Clovis is still in it, and a good recovery. That was a nice, a nice save back there by Bella Miller. I believe, or was that Palacios? Turnaround. That was Bella Miller. But ultimately, Clovis won the point, but it was a good attempted save. It just spun into the net. So Clovis with the point back, serve back, 14 serving 22. Strickland with the reception. There's the set. And Jayla David with a big boom. She just stabbed it right down. A nice spike.
And her 15th kill of the match, and did it emphatically.
Yeah. Just a little frustration there, I think, from losing that earlier point, and 23. Although she's got so many kills, she leads both teams in kills and as a number of blocks as well.
She has more kills by herself than Clovis has as a team.
23 serving 14. Hobbs up 2-0. This is the third set. Evans with a kill in the outside hitter location there on the left. If she was able to read as well, take that pass. It was a good pass. Clovis stayed in system, had nice passing, got it up to her, timed the jump, stabbed it down, spiked it, and Hobbs just could not recover. Now the libero Jimenez back to serve. To Strickland, the set, Jayla David with, does it stay in bounds? Yes. Does it? I think it did. Was it? They're waiting for a call. They're waiting for a call. Nope.
Yeah,
they're going to, they're going to say side out, that it was just a little too long. I thought it might have hit the line, and that's why I was waiting. 16 serving 23. Brianna Dunlap with the reception. There's the set. Back to Dunlap. Slapping it over. Clovis ready for it. A pushover. Hobbs has got to send a free ball back. Nope, punched over. Pretty good return by Dunlap. There's the bump, the set. A sneaky one over. Strickland sends it back, and third contact. It's going to be a punch over. It's a nice long volley. Both teams doing some good work here. Third, and attempted kill. Did it stay in bounds? Tipped, yes. Hobbs point, right? Yes. It should be.
They're talking about whether it isn't. Yep.
It should be Hobbs point.
So Vaughn will have her second
That's
kill
right.
of the match.
Nice
and
one.
Hobbs now set point, match point.
Yes, it is. 24-16 in the third set. Hobbs up 2-0. So, yes, set point, match point. And Camry Bennett is subbing in to serve. Set point, match point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Their final home game of the season. And for these seniors, their last time to play here on Tasker Arena in volleyball. A pushover is going to be Clovis's point, and they stave off elimination in this one for now. They get the serve back, as that was a nice work off of the serve to stay in system, make a couple of decent passes, and then a spinner And this is going to be tough, yeah. Oh, very tough. Clovis with 2 straight points. Here they come. It'll be 19 serving 24. Again, Hobbs may be feeling feeling that celebration a little too early. They need to really refocus, regroup here. A floater into the back row. Reception, the set, the attempted kill. Jimenez saves it. The set, Ashlyn Evans attempted kill, and it does. Attempted block there, a double block on the right side. David over there, but they were not able to clean block and get it back over the net. It went side out. So 20 serving 24 now. Well, they've got 19, but okay. I guess I gave him a point somewhere. Brianna Dunlap attempted kill. Clovis stays in it. Evans sends a hot one over. Hobbs able to get first, second, and then third touch. And it's Brianna Dunlap who scores the match-winning kill off of really some good passing. Hobbs staying in system on that and able to put the nail in the coffin. 25-19, the score in the third and final set as Hobbs scores a sweep over Clovis. Clovis came into this one 10-10, 3-1 in district, ranked second. Hobbs just came in methodically. They came in calm, cool, collected. They got a little ruffled at times in that second and third set, but they were able to regroup, bring it back, and maintain and have a great straight set win here. They won 25-4, 25-21, and 25-19. And wow, Jayla David had a fantastic match. I think that was a great way for her and Kendall Cunningham and the other seniors who are, celebrating. And it's always bittersweet. Your last match, of course, those girls likely are going to be on the court along with some of the other volleyball members when it comes time to basketball. But as far as volleyball, this was their final home game. Now they are on the road to play at Carlsbad next Thursday, and they will take a 2-3 district record. They go up to 11-10, and likely since they beat Clovis, will now hopefully go up to second in district.
Well, Clovis still has the better district record at 3-2.
Well, and we'll see. A lot will depend on, of course, what happens with their final match. But Hobbs did themselves the best favor they could tonight by knocking off Clovis and sweeping them, and doing it in good fashion. So they're doing what they can. Now they need to defeat Clovis. They need to defeat Carlsbad next Thursday, and then hopefully go into playoffs, with momentum, with confidence. So we say thank you very much to all of our sponsors, allowing us to do these matches, do these games, and bring these to you free of charge on our various platforms. Tonight you were watching and listening on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And were we on Facebook?
Yes, we were.
We were.
Eagle 100.5 Facebook.
Excellent. So we like that. Good work as Jayla David, again, what she ended up with 16 kills? 15 kills.
15 kills, 4 blocks.
And 4 blocks. That's nice. That's what I've got down too. And Kendall Cunningham, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 kills. 9 kills for her, 3 aces. And let's see, it looks like Kinsey Porter with a couple of aces. Bella Miller with 3 aces, a block.
She also had a kill.
And a kill. Madison Palacios had a block. Brianna Dunlap had 4 kills. And Jalen Strickland had a kill, an ace, and did a nice job as the libero and getting a hand on most of the balls coming over when she was on the court. Camry Bennett with a couple of aces, doing a nice job for Hobbs as well. And Nia Vaughn also 3 blocks and a couple of kills. So good work by the juniors who are going to take the mantle after this season. It'll be in their hands for leadership for next year. So congratulations to the Hobbs Lady Eagles on a big win, a sweep over Clovis for our visitors from Clovis. And the team, please, safe travels going back on this night of all nights on Halloween. Please, let's everybody be safe as a lot of these girls and people have come sacrifice the early part of their Halloween night to be here at Tasker Arena. Now getting loose at just about 8 o'clock real time. And this match did not get started anywhere near on time, so took less than an hour and a half for the sweep for Hobbs. And for TJ Miracle, I'm Dawn Morgan. Thanks to Evie Stuber for monitoring audio and video. Any final thoughts or words about this match tonight and this win for Hobbs, TJ?
Just a big win for Hobbs, and they've got to keep it going when they hit Carlsbad next week.
Definitely. So good luck to them. And I'm Dawn Morgan signing off with Hobbs Lady Eagle Volleyball on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Good evening and happy Halloween. Be safe.